incorrect. It could be wrong, but I don't know. I should probably change my name. So I'm not instead of being Zoom. No one wants to be Zoom these days. There we go. All right. Today's a there you go. So today's a big day. We got March Madness started. Which I guess technically started, but like I don't know anyone who really takes those things seriously because they're usually 16 teams that aren't really going to do much anyway. So it doesn't really matter who you pick. But
It's true.
there is one. Let's see. I'm watching Oral Roberts right now.
I always laugh. I always laugh when I hear Oral Roberts. It just sounds dirty, you know. It sounds like a slang.
I did a deep dive on Oral Roberts. It's like apparently he was like a scientist or something like this, I guess. Okay. And the school opened like in the 50s or something like that. They named the school after him or something.
That's just such a funny name that makes me smirk every time I hear it. I can't help it.
It's the goofiest shit up. It's like, imagine if your name was Robert and you were getting oral at school.
It sounds like something that should be on Urban Dictionary. Like they got an Oral Roberts.
Right. Oh, yeah. And like, imagine going to that school and like being like, yeah, I go to Oral Roberts. Oh, do you now? How's that going for you?
Where is that? I don't even know where it is. Oh, Tulsa, Oklahoma.
California. Okay. Oh, it's all Oklahoma. That's right. Yes, Oklahoma.
Yes.
Yeah, if you the guy's name was like Roberts something Robert. Oh no, the guy's name was Oral Roberts. That was his name. It was named after him. Like his first name was Oral. It was like Benjamin Oral Roberts or something.
We just got an update from Eric that there's another no-brainer on FanDuel. So,
oh, is it what for tomorrow or something? Or
I don't know. I haven't looked. I'm looking right now. Sorry, everybody. Sorry is anybody who doesn't live in Massachusetts. Sports betting is now live, and we're kind of wrapped up into the free promotional stuff. So apologize as we talk about it all. You know,
we literally are trying to get as much money as possible from these things here as we can. So yeah, today was a nice easy $50. All they had to do was Maryland had to score a point.
This one's also, I'm looking at it right now. This one's for Friday at 4:30 p.m. One total points scored in Connecticut versus Iona. So yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm probably gonna do, Arty? I'm probably gonna do the responsible thing and like because I'm not using my FanDuel account, I'm just piling up, man. This is gonna make it almost $500 I have in my FanDuel account, and my DraftKings is the one I'm playing with. The DraftKings is the one I'm playing with, so and after Texas, hopefully, I'm assuming, and hopefully Texas wins and Tennessee wins tonight. So that'll put another $50. And then what I'm probably gonna do is I'm probably gonna liquidate almost my entire DraftKings account, or maybe leave like 120. And I owe you like $360. So I'm probably just gonna do that and pay you that.
There you go. It's easy.
Because the road. Yeah, right.
I'm basically doing the same thing too.
You know?
This is basically what we're winning this week is going to pay for our hotel room in Louisville, pretty much for the both of us.
Yeah, right. Look at that shit. Yeah,
right. So basically, we all have no expenses going into that trip other than just spending cash, I guess. So it's kind of nice. But I for some reason I'm not getting the no-brainer on mine. I don't know if really? I get it right here. Yep, just popped up. Here we go. I didn't refresh it. Yes, 1 point. Yeah, I mean, I'm doing the same thing too, but I prefer using DraftKings better than FanDuel. I don't know why. I just like the interface better, I guess.
I agree with you. I like DraftKings better too, but for some reason, I don't know what it is. I always do better on FanDuel. I don't know why. I do like DraftKings better.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck.
I was
sticking
around for it like on. Yeah.
I noticed DraftKings is a little sneaky too, because what they do is like it's like, okay, you get back a bonus bet if you lose, but you just get the winnings from that bonus bet. So it's like say you wagered 10, you lost 10, you got a bonus bet of 10. You only get the winnings if you use that 10, not like you get $10 plus that winnings. Sneaky.
Right. Yeah. So that's how they keep you hanging around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was doing the live betting today for that Furman game. Who's Furman playing? They were playing
that makes me nervous.
A team they should have won.
Yeah.
And so it was like 2 minutes left in the game, and they were up by 5. And the spread was like they were like plus 1,200 at that point. And I'm like, all right, I'll just put $1 down. So I put $1 down, and then I'm like, all right. And then it went up plus like 1,500. like with a minute left. So I put another $1 down. And then it went down to like plus 1,000 with like 30 seconds left. So I put another $1 down. So now I'm like accumulating. So now I went from like $12 to plus $13 plus $11. Yeah. So I mean, the worst would have happened is I would have lost $3, right? But what the best happened is I won $33. Now I'm not crazy enough to put like $100 down on that, but people do, I'm sure.
Yeah.
What's sports gambling legal? Probably 35 states now, right? Yeah. There's like 15 states you can't do it in. One being Florida, because I was talking to you earlier about how I won't be able to do this in Florida, so I have to get my bets in. So luckily enough, most of the games will be done before I leave tomorrow night. I think I'm only gonna miss 4 games. So
I don't, dude. I'm fucking with you about royalties, but if you remember I jokingly said like, oh, is there commission? No, but if you need, just let me know and shoot me a text. But I won't be around. I will not be near anything on my phone because I'll be in the movie theater from like 3:30 to like 6 on Saturday. So I'm
going to try to get my Saturday bets in tomorrow because I'll know all the teams playing. Well, after tonight, we'll know all the teams playing on Saturday. So because it goes into they all stay around. Oh no, by tomorrow. Actually, by tomorrow afternoon, you know who's.
Yeah.
Oh, if you played today, done until Saturday.
Okay.
If you play tomorrow, you're playing on Sunday. So they give you a day off in between. So you're not playing back to back. So all the finals today will be my Saturday, tomorrow.
Tomorrow, since the inmates are running the prison tomorrow and our bosses aren't there, did you want to go to a monument at lunch to watch the start of the noon game?
Yeah, where is Monument? Oh, is that down the street?
I've walked there with you before.
Where
did you take me? Remember, you and I walked all the way to the corner?
Oh yeah. Oh, we went to the up the street. It's called like the what the hell is it called? The Cask and Mule, something like that. Yeah, we can go that. We'll do that. That's a quick walk, like 10-minute walk, something like that. It doesn't matter. Yeah, that'd be good. And then we could watch the first probably the first half of the first game.
Yeah,
or some of the other game too. So, but I mean, this thing is like. So what's their game plan, you think? Okay, so they get these no-brainers. You can bet up to $50. It's pretty much an easy $50, right? So I'm on my third one. This will be my fourth. So that's $200 basically. Well, $196 technically. Well, no, yeah, $400. So am I retarded? What am I trying to think here? 50, yeah, it's $400. $200. So I've done 4 times $200, right? So is their game plan thinking that people are just gonna like? Because FanDuel will let you take that $100, boom, right out.
Yeah.
And you get it instantly in your bank account. Like literally, I did a withdrawal after I hit it today, and it was in my checking account like within seconds. So
now, like the tax implications, though. Now, if you've made up to $500 in your account, you're probably fine. If you withdraw that $500, you're probably got a tax hit, right?
Probably. Is it? So I was having this discussion with someone last night. And I was trying to figure out: is it $500 per bet or is it $500? Collective
withdrawal, or withdrawal. If you withdraw it, finally.
Okay. So
I'm sure we can look that up.
In theory, there's got to be somewhere. So in theory, if I'm withdrawing from one under 5, so if I withdraw from FanDuel and it's under $500, they're not going to bother me. And I've been putting that money right back into DraftKings and just letting it sit in there.
I don't know.
So I guess
I'm trying to look right now.
It's gonna be complicated as hell for anyone who has to do taxes, huh?
Well, we won't have to worry about it till next tax season because at least we're already in 2023. So
right.
All right.
And at least they'll send you. They'll. I'm sure if you win enough, they'll send you a 1098 to give it to your tax lady. You know what I mean?
You would think, but
otherwise, you just like I don't know how much I won. I thought they would have a thing on the app, and I don't know why they don't. That tells you, how much you've won and how much you've spent. Like, wouldn't that be a very cool thing to have on there, so you know if you're like in the red or in the black?
I have an answer. Okay.
Yeah.
So this was January 16th, 2023. How will Massachusetts winnings be taxed? Any profits earned from mobile online sports betting Massachusetts sites, mobile apps, or retail sports books will be taxed at a flat rate of 24%. You do not need to pay tax each time you win a bet. It only applies if you end the year in profit. So, but that still doesn't clarify if it means you withdrew. or you just have it in your account.
Yeah, it's weird. I guess I think it's only withdraw. I would imagine it's only a draw. I can't imagine them taxing money that you can't physically have in your hand yet that could possibly be lost. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's like an invade. Like they shouldn't be able to see how much you have in there. I don't think.
I think it's at once too. I don't know. I don't think it's collectively. I don't know. Federal tax only comes into play. I don't know. I'm just reading this part here. Gambling winnings reach 600 or more. I don't know if that's for apps though. It's a little interesting. I'm not sure.
There's another no-brainer on DraftKings. It's Purdue to score 1 point tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Up to $50 you can bet.
There we go.
Nice, the only easy one right there. I mean, these are the ones that like often, yeah. And then for every 100 to settle on a parlay, I hate parlays. I can't do parlays.
I don't like them. They're toxic. They're fucking toxic.
They literally stress the hell out of me. I can't do them. Like just because it's like too money. Like Eric today, right? Everything was going good for him except for the last one.
Yeah.
Like right, the Illinois game fucked him.
Well, you ever notice there's one in there that is harder to get? Like say there's like a 4 parlay, right? There's like 3 of them that are like, yeah, that's going to happen. And then there's one that's kind of like,
right.
Kind of like, I don't know about that one.
And then when you go and start making them, like I listen to this podcast and stuff. Basically, the key is you want to, if you're going to bet parlays, you want to try to keep them in the same game to make things a little more reasonable. So like if your team's doing good, you should be able to hit all 3 parlays. Like if you did like rebounds, points, and assists all for the Celtics during a game, there's a good chance you actually hit that better than if you start spreading that out through the league. Because now you have all these fucking variables you got to deal with. Now you're dealing with 6 teams instead of 2 teams, But I know the payout is phenomenal on those things. Like you could bet $1 and make 100 sometimes, but it's just not worth sitting there. Like you know what I mean? Like continuous losing. You never just can get it, right?
That's true.
But
yeah, I just saw the one on draft.
That's not my. See, I did the Purdue no-brainer. See, refer a friend. I keep referring friends, but all my friends already have it.
That's the problem. Yeah. No, I got like I said, I got a Billy. I got a Billy Bean. Sorry, go ahead. What are you saying?
Oh no, I was saying I was trying to make a second account too, and it won't let you do it because it has all your information from your first account.
Yeah, I got in an entanglement with them and had to correspond email with them a few times because I did that, and it was because what I did was it was actually just I forgot. Like I made an account several years ago, and then I thought like I made another account, and then they're like, "Wait, you have 2 accounts," and then I had to send another thing ID, and they're like, "You already did this," and I got it cleared up pretty easily. They respond very quickly. I'm very impressed with how well they take care of it.
Yeah.
But I got a Billy Bean this whole thing in the sense that, like I was saying in the office, like you've seen the movie Moneyball, right?
Oh yeah.
You know how like he says he can't watch the games because when he does, they start to lose.
Oh yeah.
That's what I do. Right. Like I do that even for fantasy. Like I look at halftime. I'll look around halftime, around the time I think it's halftime, and then I won't look again. Like I just look at the halftime and then at the end because I just can't do it. And they always, every team I ever bet on always starts losing. If I start paying serious attention to it, I can't do it. I won't do it. I will not fucking do it.
Well, I'll tell you what I did today. I pulled into my driveway, and there was a minute and a half left in that Alabama game, and I did the parlay where Alabama scores 20, wins by 20, and Kansas has to win by 20. So Kansas already won by 20, and now Alabama's up by 22, and then. Howard, who they're playing? Howard, right? No, Howard was Kansas. Whoever.
After you just said you don't do parlays.
This was one of those this is one of those ones where they remember I told you they times 5 or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
It wasn't like one I made up. It was that, like that bonus thing, right? So I'm sitting there and I'm like, all right, now they're up by 19. Well, they're going down the court and the guy gets fouled on Alabama, so he's shooting 3 throws. I'm like, all right, this guy needs to get at least one to get. He gets both of them. Texas goes and scores. They miss. He comes back. They end up winning by 4. They end up winning by 24. So I hit both of them. So it was like I bet like $5 and I won. It was like times 5. So it was like I won 25 or something like that. So it was a pretty good, easy deal. But that Purdue one, not Purdue, the Princeton one. Holy cow, that was that's easy. So it's worth just putting $1 down. Yeah. What are you saying? Go ahead. You're cutting out.
No, I was saying in DraftKings everything's bumping in and out for a minute. When in DraftKings, when you withdraw, is it as easy as FanDuel?
Yeah, pretty much. I don't think it's I you know what, I haven't withdrew in a while, so I don't know how instant it is, but maybe a day or two. Maybe it takes a day. I know FanDuel is instantly, literally, boom, boom, both ways. But yeah, I'm not sure, but it should be. I don't see why it isn't. That Chinese baseball helped me off that boost, huh? The other day, Chinese basketball league. I figured it was like free play, right? So I'm like, all right, let me put the $200 like on this this professional Chinese basketball team, right? And I'm like, they were in first place, right? I'm like, oh, what's the worst? Like, if I don't lose anything if they lose, and if I win, it was like I won $66. So it was like, all right, I'll take fucking that. So, but like you said, it's the $200. I think it was FanDuel one, right? Yeah.
Yeah, because DraftKings, it breaks it down in increments of like 20. It didn't give you can't use the full 200, but in FanDuel you can.
Oh, really? Yeah. So I did in FanDuel, and then I withdrew the money. But you don't get the $200 plus. You only get the winnings.
Mm-hmm.
So like I bet 200. So in theory, I should have had 266, but no, that's not the way it worked. They lend me the money, and then they take it back, but I can keep what I profited on the bet, which is like it makes sense, I guess, when you look at that. But the no-brainer ones are where it's at. I don't know how when do these no-brainers stop? They have to stop eventually, right?
They have to
be accumulated.
Yeah, I got most of mine from the Academy Awards because I bet on Brendan Fraser to win Best Actor, and I bet on Jamie Lee Curtis to win Supporting Actor. That got me like $55 and $40, so that was pretty good. Yeah.
Nice. Let's see. Motion detected on my camera outside. Ooh.
Oh dear.
Who's that? Let's see. DraftKings has 1, 2.
Sucks. I really want to drink right now.
Why can't you drink?
I can, but I'm trying to I am like killing it lately at the gym. I am like busting my ass, and I'm getting like some serious results. It's like I said, I'm not gonna drink unless it's Friday or Saturday. Friday and Saturdays, game on, and on vacations, game on. But I'm really trying to just keep it to the weekends and Friday. So I'm really trying hard here, and it's but like right now, it's usually I have a beer with you on podcast, and I love it. I just relax, talk to my friend, we shoot the shit. And right now, I'm just sitting here with my seltzer water. Not that my seltzer water is bad, but I just would love to have a drink right now. But luckily, there's not one in here to tempt me, which is great. So I'm good.
You always go to your fridge,
This fridge is empty.
The month.
That's not until my next. It's coming soon. My last one's coming in a couple of weeks. So
wait a little bit.
What are you drinking?
Just the Sam's winter head on my tap outside.
Oh, you're still working on
that, I got a little more. Well, the IPA's gone. I killed that. I get a little bit of the Sam Winter. I have enough so I'm almost due to get a new keg. But come on, Auburn, baby! I got Auburn beating Iowa.
So do I.
And Auburn, they're winning 51-39 at halftime. Yeah, buddy. Oh, your boys Rob, it's not doing too good right now.
Oral. I'm glad I didn't pick them. I just love that name, Oral.
It's crazy, huh? Like it's like some of these schools you'll never ever hear of unless this happened, unless you had a tournament like this, because like you would never know any of these schools. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that Foreman school, I had to look it up. It's in like the Southern Conference, which is like a lot of smaller like southeastern schools. Like Sue's College was there in that conference and stuff. So it's like these like state colleges, but they're smaller compared to like like the bigger ones that are like around in the other conferences. But like these teams, like one team will win every year and go to the whole thing, and like it's been so far. I've noticed it's been like a different team every year. So you learn these schools you never heard of before. And it's like, hey, all right, didn't even know that existed. Like remember Florida Gulf Coast a few years ago? They were like a 15 or 14 seed, and they made it all the way to the 8. And then you had the Chicago team of the nun went to every single game, and she was like blowing the guy locker room or something like that before the games or something like that. She was like 100 years old.
What time does Tennessee tip off? They're like 9ish, right? Not 9ish.
9:30. Yeah, against Louise. It's a University of Louisiana or something like that.
And Texas, I think, just did, right?
Texas just started. Yeah, they're halfway. It's Colgate in Texas. They're 7 minutes into the first half, or 7 minutes left in the first half. Auburn and Iowa, they're halfway through the second half. And Boise and holy cow, in was it Northern Wisconsin? Is that they playing? I can't tell.
I can't look. Just tell me, is Texas looking good? I can't look. Just tell me.
Texas is up 32-18. Yeah, I don't think you have a problem. They're playing. Okay, Colgate's kind of like soft.
I know, but you never know. No one ever thought Arizona would get bounced right now. You know?
Yeah, no kidding. So Boise's good. Boise State's gonna fuck me. They're playing Northwestern and they're losing currently at halftime by 6. So they gotta win.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm screwed because I had Boise State going to anything to eat. But this game's all in. The last game tonight's at 9:55. Unfortunately, with this new Fubo I have, I don't get True TV, TBS, or TNN, or TNT rather.
Do you get TNA?
Which I guess. Yeah. I guess I don't. I never looked into it because I never really watched those channels ever. Like I never really watched TBS or TNT rather. And like True TV is like part of that. Like the only time other people watch True TV, because I used to be Court TV. Remember back in the day, and they changed the name to True TV.
I don't know what kind of deal TBS.
No one ever watches it.
I think our audio keeps overlaying sometimes because I swear I think you stop and then I say something and then this is weird pause. But whatever. No, I was gonna say I think TBS must have signed a giant deal with Disney because whenever I'm at the gym and I look up, there's like either TNT or TBS. Fucking Star Wars is on.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, they just keep on. They literally, I think they just loop it, like all 9 of them, just looping them.
Probably.
Because if you ever want, they should just call it the Star Wars station.
They should.
I remember when a kid used to be able to watch the Cubs games on TV. The Braves games on TBS.
Oh yeah, I used to love watching those. My dad used to too. He used to watch them all the time. Awesome. It's great. That made me a Braves fan. I was gonna say it was the only time you could really watch out of market team because ESPN really didn't carry baseball that much back in the day. They used to have like I think Sunday baseball afternoons on like ABC. You know what I mean? Like other than that, there was Monday Night Baseball didn't start coming around until like the 2000s. So it was like you really had no other opportunity to watch another baseball team unless they came and they were playing like the Red Sox. But when we were kids, they never played the National League. So it was even weirder. You never ever seen National League teams play. It's crazy. It's true.
I can't, and that's back on the baseball topic. That's one I can't bet baseball. It's my favorite sport, and I cannot figure out how to fucking win it. I'm like 0 for like 5, 0 for 6 every game I bet. I just can't figure it out.
Really? Even if it's a drastic favorite. Yeah, preseason I wouldn't fucking touch.
Right. But there's a reason you play a 3-game series in baseball for a team because every game is different and unique in its own fashion. So like, yeah, you could win 2 out of 3 of the Yankees, and I bet the game that you lost to the Yankees, but someone just had a bad day. You know what I mean? It's like it's a very I don't know. Basketball I think is a little more predictable because a good team will most of the time beat a bad team. I guess you could say like that's why college sports is the most predictable. It's so easy. It says it. The key to college sports is basically 90% of the time the team that's ranked better will beat the team that's not ranked. So you got to put up more money to win some money, obviously, but occasionally you'll get a weird upset or something it'll be turmoil everywhere for a week, but no one will ever understand it because it never happen again. So
and usually first rounds historically the under. If you bet overs and unders, like it's usually unders for a first round of the NCAA anyway.
Okay, so I won 2 overs today.
Really interesting.
So I did 2 overs. So I did the 2 big high scoring games. It was the Alabama game and it was the
offensive powerhouses. Okay,
Kansas game. Yeah, there's no defense at all. I mean, Alabama scored I think 96 points. That never happens in college basketball. Like that's like college basketball 70s or 60s, right? Yeah. So I'm like, Okay. So at halftime, the numbers look good. I just bet a couple bucks on it. And payout wasn't crazy. It was, I think it was like plus like 120 or something like that. I don't know. But minus 120. But so you said historically lows in the first round. Interesting.
Yeah, just the first, because the games take a while to get going. Like they just kind of come out of the gate to figure each other out. They were talking. Joe Murray was saying that today.
Okay.
That's not my words. Yeah.
Well, the more you play too, the more tired you get. So your defense probably lacks a little bit too, I would imagine. So as the rounds go on, perhaps just a theory. Joe Murray, the good one, the one I like.
Yes, I like him too. Yeah,
the bankroll one. Yeah. Well, that's good to know. I don't really like betting that stuff because that gives me too much anxiety too. Because especially if you bet the over and the game goes overtime, you're probably going to win, right? But if you bet the under and the game goes overtime, you're probably not going to win.
Yeah.
That's the sucky part.
Yeah. This is why I like straight win-loss. Like I just like to stick to win-loss unless it's like a player bet. I'll take player bets, but I don't know anything about that in college. I wouldn't touch it. But we'll just take win-loss college bets.
So I usually do win-losses too, and the only time I'll always bet. I'll probably usually the favorite, but the only time I'll ever bet the spread is if I'm picking the underdog, because it's like you have two chances to win, because if they lose and the other team doesn't cover, you win. So it's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the only time it's worth picking spread is picking an underdog. It's because otherwise you might as well just throw your money away, because you know what I mean? It's like you get to your second chance. I like that second chance ability. You know what I mean? Like I can still win it for this.
It's true.
But there's a lot of people got. That's another thing too. When you bet the spread, a lot of people get fucked because like if an extra point goes in or there's an extra foul or a missed foul, that could screw up the numbers dramatically.
That happened last night with the Celtics. That happened last night. They didn't need that extra basket. Yeah, and like someone, who was it? Yeah, sunk a basket when it didn't matter.
They threw a three for no reason, and it fucked everyone's spread right there. Yeah, because they ended up the spread was 3.5, and they won by 2. So yeah. So if it was even just a 2-point in it, they still everyone would have been all right. But the 3-pointer fucked everything. Vegas was sitting there saying, "Thank God we made it to another one."
Yeah,
it's interesting that are these apps making that much money that they can afford to just give money away for the most part?
They obviously can, and it goes to show how much they are fucking making to just do that.
I would love to see what the numbers in Massachusetts were today for those apps for people using them.
I want to know.
I bet it was. I was gonna say, I bet it was busier than the casino.
Oh yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah. I want to know how many people are going to need to call the 1-800 number in a few months for a gambling problem.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of that. It'd be like 50% of people. Like, and the fact that you could borrow from a credit card or directly to your bank account is very scary, because there's no. I have to go to the bank. I have to go to the ATM. Then I have to go this and do that. This is basically I could sit on my couch in my underwear and transfer X amount of dollars from one account to a gambling account, and then literally bet every dime on it and watch it just disappear instantaneously.
I can't use my credit card on DraftKings. I can use it on FanDuel. You can't use your credit card on DraftKings. And I can't connect my freaking bank. Eric was saying he had trouble too. He can't connect his bank from your bank to DraftKings because for some reason I get a 4-digit security number when I need 6 digits.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what the fuck's happening. Yeah,
that's weird. So there is a way you could borrow from a credit card if your credit card is hooked up to your PayPal account.
Okay.
As your primary source of funds. So that's basically what I did, or I had for some reason, because this is when fantasy sports first came out, like 5-7 years ago, and I wasn't quite sure, so I didn't want to use my bank account connected to it, so I hooked up a credit card. So if I ever had to cancel a fee or something like that, I could easily do it. But I wouldn't suggest anyone borrows money from their credit card. It seems a little foolish.
There are two things you can do if you're not using a credit card or your bank account. You could either go buy yourself a gift card to the 7-Eleven, or you can go to Dollar Tree of all places. Dollar Tree and like a couple other places have like a a place you go and you can say you wanted this much money in your account, and they'll scan a QR code and you give them money and they'll put the money on.
Really?
Yeah. You can, yeah, it's in the app, so you can see it. You can see all the eligible places that you can pay money with actual cash in places for them to scan a QR code in the app to deposit your money.
I like how Dollar Tree is the place to do it.
I know, right? It's like Dollar Tree, probably 7-Eleven too. Speedway, the Speedway gas stations.
Interesting.
Let me find it right now. It's
That's like, and do they charge you a fee? They must.
I don't
right?
know. I didn't get charged a fee for doing the gift card. I bought a $50 gift card and I put $50 in it, and I scratched it and put $50 in my.
Don't you have to pay? Don't you have to pay for the gift card?
No, it was just $50. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, like the Amex gift cards, you have to pay a fee. So if you put like $50 on it, it's like $55.
Okay, I didn't have to do that. That's fine. So yeah, payment type cash. If you pick the cash, you look for confirmation email. The cashier scans your barcode to finish your deposit. Find nearest location. So if I go to find nearest location for cash, it highlights, oh wow, quite a few places. 99 stores found. Let's see what these stores are. CVS, CVS, Family Dollar. CVS, that's interesting. Actually, they're all CVS and Family Dollar.
So I think because CVS, I think you can do money orders at CVS too. So that's probably why.
Yeah, it's all CVS and Family Dollar. So if you want to pay cash, you got to go there. They'll scan a QR code that DraftKings gives you.
You go there for your pennies and your dollars, and they'll transfer that into a thing you could use for online gambling.
That's some degenerate shit.
Basically, so if you're homeless, you can collect cans, go to the redemption center, get the money for the cans, and then go over to your local CVS Dollar Tree, get a little barcode, and have them be able to scan that to your gambling account for your smartphone. Then I don't know how you have if you're homeless, but I guess in theory you could go to a library and gamble.
I've seen homeless people with like prepaid phones.
True. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, that works. So being homeless isn't all that bad. You can still bet on sports, and you can just sit outside of a bar and watch it through the window.
Oh, that's so sad, though. That sounds so fucking sad.
I know. So we watched Housewives of Beverly Hills here in this household, and they were talking about this charity that they give money to, and they did like 2 episodes. It's called Homeless, Not Toothless. That's the name of the charity.
Homeless, Not Toothless.
And it gives homeless people dental, like if they need to get like a cleaning or something, or like that tooth pulled. It's like it pays for that. But like, isn't that the worst name?
Yeah, it is. There's no appeal to that whatsoever.
It took absolutely no effort. It's not like they could have been there like, all right, let's do something creative, smiles for the homeless or something like that. It's homeless, not toothless. It was started by like Sharon Stone, so you can tell how out of touch these celebrities are who have no idea what the fuck, like what regular people think. Like they didn't run it by anyone first,
Yeah, change the name. Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, like if you went to me and like, hey, Arty, I'm starting this charity. It's called Homeless, Not Toothless. I'd be like, that's the worst name I've heard in my life. I go, I get the idea. Yeah, help me. Yeah, but you're doing more than just pulling teeth, right? You're cleaning. Sometimes you are pulling teeth. So if it's infected, you have to pull a tooth. So therefore, your charity makes no sense anymore because now you're pulling teeth. So your person will be toothless.
And no one ever said all homeless people are toothless. I don't get it. Stupid name.
Well, me and Stu met a homeless guy that was toothless once. He was we're after a Sox game. We headed over to we're walking down Boylston Street. And there was this homeless guy outside, and and obviously it's next to he was trying to get money to go to the liquor store. So we were like, well, it's hot out. So Sue bought him like some trail mix and some water, and she went to give it to him when we were leaving. He's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? He's like, I got no teeth.
Hasn't she given the homeless person food before and like threw it at her?
Yeah, homeless people are mean. I guess if you're homeless, you probably most of the time have a mental illness, because I think you should be able to figure out how to not be homeless if you were able to have the right state of mind. You know what I mean?
Or you just gave up.
Yeah, but I think even if you gave up, you still like have a way to like, you can tell like the people who just like want to live like on like vans or like hipster type people, you know what I mean? But there's like some people that like you seriously look at it, it's like, yeah, this guy doesn't need a homeless shelter. He needs a psych ward to like figure out what the hell's going on. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Crazy. That's the sad part.
Very true, my friend.
And then like look at this, they can't bet on college basketball because they don't have if they have like a flip phone, but they don't have a smartphone, so they can't download the app.
Actually, some of the prepaid phones are actually pretty legit now. I will say I've seen a few of them lately. And I'm like, holy shit! Like they can do it all. They have apps. Yeah.
So why aren't we using prepaid phones? Probably save so much money. I guess they don't have internet. Well, how do they use the internet? Would they just pay like an internet plan, like so many megabits per like month or something like that?
Well, man, if you're homeless, you can just mooch off a Wi-Fi. Like you said, standing outside of a window, you could probably get your Wi-Fi. Right?
Just go to a McDonald's. You go to McDonald's, get that free Wi-Fi.
Go to Barnes and Noble or something.
True. That's what these Barnes and Nobles. You have to go into a time machine before you go to that store because I think there's like 2 left on the planet.
Well, I know the one in Burlington's bumping, always bumping.
Is it still there?
Oh,
that's
dude,
the two-story one, right? That's near the car dealership.
It's right next to Buffalo Wild Wings. I have to like look for parking in that lot. Like it's that place, and I'm glad that place is bumping. I like Barnes.
Really? Yeah, I remember that one. That's actually a really busy one because I had to go to that one a few times when I worked in Burlington. Yeah, but they're like the one on Route 1 went out of business. Rumor has it they were like gonna move somewhere or something like that, but I guess that never turned into anything.
Yeah.
And then there was that big Borders Books that was near the across the street from the North Shore Mall on 114. That one went out of business.
Yeah.
I used to love going to like the Starbucks and the Barnes and Nobles and grabbing a nice book and like going to just like going out on a night when I'm just like killing some time, just browse through a book and drink some coffee and then go to the bathroom and take a poop.
Yeah, everyone likes to take a poop at Barnes and Noble. I don't know why. It's like a thing.
It's the smell. It's as soon as you walk through the door, the smell of the coffee and like paper kind of gets you going.
Yeah, I see magazines. Like me and my friends would go to the Burlington Mall to see not the Burlington Mall. I mean the Burlington Cinema to see a movie, and then afterwards walk down to Barnes and Noble and just read magazines.
Yeah. That's what I used to do the same thing too. And go around and just like, oh, listen, interesting. I like the magazines, or like they had comic books there at one point, and then they had the science books and stuff like that. They always had some nice stuff to read, stuff that could kill some time.
Yeah, exactly. It's great.
They frowned upon it though if you do bring it into the bathroom with you. They do not like you to bring a book and you use it as a reading material. I guess
I can see that. Yeah.
Like nowadays, you could just use your phone. Everything you need to read is on your access to your phone. So it's
the new newspaper. I know. Like, I'm going to take a dump. I say, bringing my newspaper in.
Right. I can't tell you the last time I actually brought a physical piece of literature to the bathroom with me. Now I think about it.
Yeah, now it's
usually everything's in the phone. Yeah. I'm always afraid I'm gonna slip and the phone's gonna like bounce off the seat and go into the toilet. You know what I mean? Like
that's true.
Or like as I'm getting up, wipe my ass. Like I'm afraid I'm gonna like put it on the top of the toilet and then knock it in. That's happened to me before. When one of my old iPhones knocked into the toilet, and then it was toast. It literally, as soon as I took it, it just died. And I was working at the mall, so I had to walk down to Best Buy and get a new one. I was like, yeah, I just hit the water and donezo. So, yeah. Well, you think at this time I know like one company has one, but like the waterproof phone, where the fuck is that technology?
They don't want it there. They want you to fuck up and maybe your phone to break, so you gotta get a new one. Like when your policy isn't over. Why the hell would they want you to be able to?
Yeah. What am I thinking? Why on earth would they want to make a product that consumers could use forever, like a Cadillac that was built in the 70s that still runs today? But
a car that runs on water.
Car that runs on water. Exactly. Let's invent that, and the guy who invents it just randomly disappears, and no one knows where he is, and no one knows how the car was made or where the patent is for it, or Exxon Mobil buys it off you and tells you to shut the fuck up and to keep it to themselves. They burn it.
I'm Googling how many people drop their phone in water each year. Let's see.
Oh God. Million?
Okay, around. Okay, I don't know how many cell phones are sold this year, but this says around. This was in 2016 too, so it's probably going up. Oh no, okay, that's 2011, 2000. Oh, okay. Wait. We're going down. Research reveals that the average American drops their phone at least 4 times a week. They drop their phone. What about water? I never drop my phone. I don't even have a case on my phone.
Fucking crazy.
So okay, I'll go with the 2016 data. It's probably higher. So 11% of smartphones are ruined by water each year. So that was in 2016.
Okay.
So it's probably higher now. That's a lot of fucking phones.
Yeah. Just think pools, ocean, sitting on the toilet, it gets knocked into the bathtub. I mean, there's 100 different ways to kill your phone. It's like that song. There's 50 ways to kill your lover. There's 100 ways to kill your smartphone. You can drop it in the tub, bub. Put it in the ocean.
Sometimes you forget it's in your pocket and jump into a lake.
Is that happen to you?
No, that happened to someone in our office. Not our office, but with one of the field guys. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Glenn, I think, was it?
Yeah. I feel like there's probably someone else involved in that too. How do you know it's in your pocket? You know what I mean? Like you said, I remember when we went to Savannah and we're sitting in the hot tub and I had the phone like next to the hot tub, and I was like even a little cautious that I'm actually knocking into the freaking hot tub.
That made me nervous. I remember that. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it's gonna be talking on my phone in the hot tub. Something might happen. I don't know. The humidity might make my hands sweaty enough for it just to slip on in. Call it a day. I don't know. I might just end up at Oral Roberts in the middle of Omaha, Nebraska, or it was Tulsa, Oklahoma. I think so. I think it's in Tulsa. Oral Roberts.
Getting oral at Oral.
Oral. I'm getting pretty good with these school names as the years go on. Like Xavier, I think that's one of them, and Gonzaga. Those two, like I always forgot where they are. Now then I remember Gonzaga's in Washington State, and Xavier's in Philadelphia. And like after a few years, you remember that. But I would never know that if I didn't watch the tournament. You know what I mean? I would be clueless. And now we know where Oral Roberts is, and I hope we never forget where Oral Roberts is.
So I did notice one ballsy move on your bracket. You picked Vermont to upset Marquette.
I did?
Yeah. Oh. Yes, you did. Way bottom left.
Yeah, that's pretty a fuck up. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that.
Oh, all right. I was like, wow, Arty's really feeling this.
I wonder why I did that.
I don't know.
Maybe there's a reason.
Maybe there was. I don't know.
Huh. Well, nevertheless, I have him getting taken on the next round anyway.
There you go. So that wouldn't fuck it up too
much. How far do you have Marquette going?
I have Marquette going. Oh, shit. I cut my photo off. Shit. I have Marquette going into like the Sweet 16.
Oh boy, huh? Beating Michigan State, huh? You know what Marquette is?
I do not. I'm horrible.
It's in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And the only reason I know that is because I was staying at the Hilton Hotel when I went to a Brewers game many, many years ago. And across the street was Marquette University's gym. And I was like, oh, so this is where Marquette University is. We've never known unless that happened. So there you go. Fun fact for you. Here it comes, Oral Roberts. They're down by 13, 42-57. 8 minutes left in the second half.
So in basketball, like I said, I'm not much of a basketball guy. What would you say is like I feel like 10, still possible to come back. 15, I don't know. Like, where's the breaking point where it's like, yeah, that's definitely not going to happen? Like, what would you normally?
So 10's good. 10 you still have possibility because you figure that's 3 threes to get you within one. Yeah. Once you get into the 12 to 15 range, depending on how much time is left, if you're down by 15 and you got an entire quarter to play with, then you're in good shape. If you're down by 15 and it's like 8 minutes left in the game, I don't think you're probably bad. It's probably bad news.
But you say like 1 quarter left and behind by 20 is probably not going to happen.
Yeah, 9 points, 10 points, 3-score game with like 2 minutes left is doable because you figure if you get a couple threes real quick, you're down by a point, then you can play a little defense and save the clock. But yeah, 10's about it. College basketball, most of the time it's down by 3 score, like 9 or 10, because the games are shorter too, right? They're a lot quicker.
Yeah.
And they're letting them play too. I don't know if you noticed, they haven't been calling any fouls. They're letting these guys get a lot of physical stuff like that, which is pretty cool.
Oh, really?
But yeah, like especially in that Alabama game.
I was gonna say the felons get to hit people.
Yeah, right. They're come on, guys, take it easy. I know you guys are convicted of stuff. Like, let's get through the tournament. You'll be all right. They'll let them play a little bit. But yeah, it's like 10 points, but I think less from college. I think a college team could really get deflated if they're down by like 5 sometimes or 6. Like, unless you get this like burst of energy just to like fucking take over, they can come back. But it's tough. Like the first couple of rounds, you have like these like once in a blue moon, you have this story where like today, like Princeton wins a 15 team takes out a 2 team, right? It's like, what the fuck is that gonna happen?
Yeah.
Or a 3 team, whatever it was, but it's it's Oral Roberts. What are you gonna do? You know what I mean?
Oral.
But basketball is like it like, for example, like Alabama. The problem with Alabama basketball team is they live and die by the 3. They throw up threes when they don't need a 3, like the Celtics, like the NBA. They took more threes today than they needed. They were already up at one point, and they were shooting threes. And then when the game got close, they were shooting threes and missing them. Instead of killing the clock and taking the layup and just getting the easy 2 points, they like live and die. And like as the game was going on, I'm listening to the radio. Every time they got the ball, they're trying to shoot a 3. So in theory, when you're hot, it's good. You put a lot of points up, but when you're not, you're in trouble.
It goes to shit.
And I think that's what's going to happen. That's why I did have Alabama. I have Alabama going to like the Final Four. Did you notice me and Nick have the exact Final Four?
Oh, really? Yeah, I have Alabama. I have Alabama, Houston, Tennessee, and UConn.
Alabama, Houston, Tennessee, and UConn. Okay, so the only one me and you have different is I have UCLA instead of UConn.
UCLA. Yeah, that was a tough one. That was a Russian roulette right there for me. I could have gone either way on that.
And Nick has the same exact one as me. So the 3 of ours are pretty similar. And who do you have winning it all?
I have Alabama.
He has. What do you have? Oh, he might have Alabama too. I think you both have Alabama. I have Tennessee. So it could come down to the final. That could be interesting.
I got a low scoring game too. I got a 79-71.
Oh, I think I have 71-69.
Nice.
I figure when you get that deep into the championship, the defense is way better than the offense. Like, because you need to have a good defense. So I think the games kind of get down to a little level,
Yeah.
Like Alabama's not scoring 96 points the next round. That's not happening. Like,
so my picks, a lot of my picks came from advice from a guy on YouTube called his name is the Depressed Ginger, and he crowns himself. He talks himself up like I am the king of the bracket. I am the master. So I'm like, let's fucking see. There was a few of them where he was like, I'm 50-50 with this pick. So I picked the opposite of what he said to differentiate mine just from his. But like let's see.
Did he pick Vermont like I did by mistake?
No, he definitely did not. No.
Oof. That might hurt me. It might come back and bite me a little bit. I think I've seen this guy on TikTok.
Who?
Like, is this the angry ginger guy? Like screaming and yelling. He's just like, he talks like this. He's really, really mad.
No, he's not mad. He's not. He doesn't sound mad. He's just he says kind of a whiny voice, actually.
Oh,
I don't know.
Okay, maybe. Iowa's coming back. 3 minutes left. They're only up by 4. Colgate. They're down by 9. It's still 9.
I want to hear it. At the half. Okay, you can tell me. Okay, half by 9. It's still good. It's still a lead, so we're good.
Boise State's down by 4 for 3/4 of the second half still left. This is these games. A lot of these games are pretty close.
I apologize to anybody listening. This is kind of a different show today because you know what? Fuck it. Sports gambling is live. Deal with it. This is our week to talk.
Right, we're a little ADD. I'm sure you guys are at home doing the same exact thing we're doing. You know what I mean? Start turning your computer on and TV so you can start watching like 9 games at once. Like really get yourself exposed. You know, this would be great. I wish it was nice outside because I would have my my everything on outside watching the games. Fortunately, it's 30 degrees outside, so it's not very comfortable to be watching games outside. You know,
it's true.
What are you gonna do?
But it is almost 50 degrees out, so you could.
Is it almost 50 right now?
I don't know about now, but it has been. I mean, I think tomorrow is going to be close to 50 too. So.
Yeah, I know 50 is going to warm up tomorrow. Yeah, that's all right. Nice. Oh, there's a stone melt. Oh, all right. We're at the end of the show.
We are, sir.
You plugging anything spectacular?
No, I'm not. I'm glued. I'm too glued to my phone and my bets, so I'm sticking to that, and I hope everyone is enjoying their NCAA tournament bets and win big. Just
remember what we said, how much we're up this week, and I'm sure we'll tell you how much we're down next week. Well, maybe we'll be up. We never know. We'll see how that goes.
I will talk about it. If I lose really bad, I will talk about it. I'm not I have no shame in my fuck ups. It's okay. You know.
Just can't get angry. Well, hey, listen, Princeton and Arizona were 15-2, right? And I picked Vermont over Marquette. That could be one of the best bets ever if that's the case. Like
I know, right?
So
yeah, it's true. But
cool. All right, everyone out there in Wonderland. We'll see you guys next week. Toodaloo.
Peace.
Bye.